Good morning, today we have a Rare Vehicles episode on the Russian Badger LVT A1. It's probably just going to be in the title, the Russian Badger LVT, because it's easier that way. For some reason, I can't seem to get the little face. It's probably in the file somewhere, but I can't seem to get the file like text thing to actually do it. So it's just probably going to be in the title, the Russian Badger LVT, because it's easier. So what is this vehicle and how did this come about? Well, the Russian Badger LVT came about, and there's another vehicle which we're obviously going to cover eventually once the German side of the aircraft is done. Essentially, this came about because the Russian Badger got a affiliate link with War Thunder. What this meant was he could obviously have decals and things like that, but unique to him, he has been able to have a couple of vehicles added to the game. And well, one of them was the LVT. The other one, of course, is the P-36 Hawk, which you'll see after we've finished in Germany with the rare vehicles there. There's only 2 left, so don't worry. But for now, since we're obviously moving on from American tanks to German tanks for rare vehicles, we're obviously moving on to the LVT before we do Germany, for tanks at least. So the LVT-A1 is a tank that I'm not a huge fan of. Whilst I did praise it in the Shuju Talisman, there is better choices, and it's not too bad, it's just very fragile. But I mean, it's an amphibious tank, you can't exactly ask for everything, can you? What this means is that we're going to have to play this thing a little bit differently to how we would a Stuart, because the Stuart is small, it's quite fast, and most importantly, it isn't the size of a barn. Whereas this thing is the size of a barn, has no armor, has the same gun, give or take, as the M2A4, but it's a lot bigger and more fragile. But don't worry, in case anything goes wrong, I've got a backup on this vehicle, and I've also brought the other LVT, because these vehicles are exactly the same cosmetic-wise, performance-wise, and everything. There is no difference between the vehicles, other than this weird-ass crying face, but still. Anyway, let's get in and let's get cracking. As I said, I did praise the LVT initially in its Should You Talisman episode. It does have good benefits to it, like it does have competitive attributes, but comparing it to the competition, no. No, that's all I'm going to say. And if you've watched the Should You Talisman episode, you already know that. Anywho, I will see you all in the first match. And about 2 minutes later, we get our first match on Japan. Not a bad map at all. This is actually quite favourable for the LVT in some areas, but in some other areas it really isn't. So, yeah, but that's pretty normal. So when I was actually spading this LVT, because obviously it's a gift vehicle, it's not considered a premium, I did have to spade this. I got off to a rough start, but then had a couple of good, solid games in it, and it definitely felt a lot better after getting some upgrades in it. You forget how, like, tough some vehicles can be to stock grind when you don't really play them that much. Because, like I say, I don't play the LVT because I don't think this is as good as the competition. It's as simple as that. There's no sugarcoating it. But yeah, if you do want this vehicle for yourself, on the Russian Badger's video of War Thunder, he does have the affiliate link, so you can get this vehicle for free. There's no, like, sugarcoating it. You can just go on there, log in, and you get this vehicle and the P-36 that I showed you in the hangar completely for free. Okay, you don't like that tree, do you? But yeah, it's not a bad vehicle. Same with the P-36C. It's just the LVT suffers a bit harder than the P-36C, because at least the P-36C doesn't have to deal with autocannons and things like that. I mean, it does, but nowhere near as bad as the LVT does. So we're going to set up shop here, I think. There's all these engine noises everywhere, man. Right. Strangely enough, I don't see anything at this present time. which is odd. Normally they'd be pushing. I know for a fact as soon as I move, I'm going to get shot, so we're just going to have to risk it. Come on, you big sod. Yeah, the LVT is, like, it's not a bad vehicle. Like, it does have... Oh, hang on. See, I told you. Luckily, we didn't get shot at there. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was firing at us. Ah, it's up there. It's Panzer IV. Got just the commander. Got the gunner. He's lobbing heat at us to try and overpressure us. No, teammate, that's not how you do it. Keeping an eye out in front of me because there is going to be more. And yep, he's shooting from up there. Oh, hello. Oh, thank God we killed that. Oh God, I saw the muzzle brake as it came round and I was like, that's the shotgun. Thank God we killed that. Okay, that's friendly, but there is something on that side. We'll stay behind cover and hopefully we should be okay. The guy up there is that Panzer IV we damaged earlier. I'm going to get a bit more behind this rock because obviously our hull is quite far exposed. Be able to get the gun impression to shoot him. Just worried about that Panzer. I don't know where he's gone. We've got the BT-5 at least, which I was also quite concerned about. He's up there, the little bastard. I see him. That damaged his radiator. That'll put him on a timer because that will damage his engine over time. Because yes, this is from the patch where that can now happen. Which I must admit, it's a bit of a weird mechanic, but like, I like it. It's something that, to be honest, I've been asking for years. I know it's something subtle, but... Okay. Nice and steady, move it up. Okay, no, I can't get a gun down, so I'm not even going to bother. Like I say, if I leave my guard down for 1 second, I'm going to get sniped by that fucking Panzer. There's the little shit. He's gone behind that house. Goes the fuel tank. That's annoying. And yep, we've just been hitting a gun. We're being overwhelmed here and we have no backup, so... Got rid of him, but now we have no engine. There's a fucking Sark Mark IV pushing us.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Got him.
Attention to the map.
Now I hear something Russian moving up. Oh my lord, it's just a shooting gallery right now. Oh, okay, yeah, we're so dead here. We're outnumbered, outgunned. Come on, Gunner, get back in the seat. We have to try and force him to make a mistake. Got his gunner. Let's push him. Got him. Okay. Still being shot at from the rear. It's that fucking SU-5 now. Right, let's try an old artillery trait. See if we can't get him to move. I'm going to force him to... I'm going to force him to move, and then I can potentially get a shot on his T-26. A gunman that took that, thankfully. Got his engine. He's done. There we go. Woo! I don't know how the fuck we survived that, guys. That was stressful. Okay. Oh no. Simple fact is, I just say the word "oh no" when I hear the Stuka. Okay, we're going to try and push the cap, even if it results in our demise. Oh, that was stressful. I'd love to know how we survived that. Oh no. It's a G Stuka, we're dead. Okay, apparently not. Oh, for God's sake, I hear another one. Where is he?
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Oh, yep, here he comes. Is he going to try and kill me, or is he going to actually kill his buddy in the process? I can't fucking see shit! There we go, I'm dead. He shouldn't be able to shoot through this, but we have no turret drive. And their team is devoting all their resources into killing me. Okay, we have turret drive, but we don't have elevation. This makes things quite awkward. And can I just point out how many players and attack runs it's taken to kill me right now? I'm not exactly making it easy on them, but I have no way of fighting back now. I can't win this fight. I have no way to elevate the gun, so I can't do anything. Jesus Christ, you took the piss doing that, man. Jesus. Right, well, that perfectly goes to show how survivable the LVT can be at times. But, don't rely on it, because that doesn't always happen. Right, let's make our way back, and hopefully, before I do anything else... Might have to do an old trick as well with the LVT, because not many people know it, but I'll show you in a moment if I have to. Because obviously we've got that Tetrarch to deal with, but there is something the LVT can do, and it's quite useful in low BRs. Which, I'd argue it's better than the Stuart for doing this. There goes the Stuka, well, one of them. The G Stuka's still at large. Okay, we're going to have to do it. So we're going to row the vehicle back. There we go, that fended him off. One minute. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this is doing a lot of damage to these planes. And trust me, it's quite effective. When it wants to be. I mean, the engine is dead on that guy. Right, now we just need to find that Tetrarch. And kick his little butt back to the hangar. Right. Well, my heart rate's still quite high from that fight that we had. Okay, I don't have to worry about. Ah, there he is.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Yeah, how's it feel, you little shit? Didn't expect that, did you? So, I mean, the rear guns can react quite quickly to threats, so it's very useful. Now, obviously, people can just strafe out the back gunners, which is what I tend to do against LVTs, because then I guarantee an assist on them, for those that care about that. But yeah, it's a pretty useful little feature to actually make use of. Oh, hang on. Truck. What is that truck doing? I don't even think he can kill the LVT. I mean, he can, but... Right, well, managed to do that and get ourselves the win in the process. And just to rub salt in the wound, I'm going to decap their cap. There we go. Not a bad game overall. Really goes to show what the LVT can do. The keyword there is can. It doesn't always end up like that, because had we been facing something with an autocannon, we'd have been royally screwed. But I hope that goes to show just how good the LVT can be at times. Like I said, don't rely on it, because the LVT will not always be able to do this. But with it being so spaced out when you just have 2 crew left, against most players, they just don't know where to shoot it, so it can help it out. But I hope you enjoyed seeing the Russian Badger LVT. As I said, do expect to see the Russian Badger P36 eventually. That will be one where it's going to be a bit more interesting, I think. But this was certainly a good match, and it certainly put my heart rate up a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Russian Badger LVT in action, and I will see you all on the next one.